In this video, we're going to make building our levels much faster by using rule tiles. In the last video, we used tile maps to build our level, but placing tiles individually like this can still take a bit of time. So instead, we're going to let Unity automatically choose the correct tiles for us. We're going to do that by using rule tiles. A rule tile is a special type of tile that changes its appearance based on its neighbors. That means instead of manually placing corners, edges, and center tiles, Unity will handle that for us. This makes the level building much faster, and it also helps keep everything consistent. We can create a rule tile by going into our imported assets, find the terrain folder where we have the rest of our terrain tiles. I can right click, go to Create, 2D, Tiles, and then select Rule Tile. I was thinking that we could start by creating rule tile for this set. So let's call this ground rule tile. You can see in the inspector that we can place a default sprite in here. So I will go ahead and lock this inspector window so we don't change it. I will open up my terrain tiles. I will find the middle sprite and simply drag into my default sprite window. I can take my rule tile and just drag it into my sprite palette. I will place it a bit away from the rest of the tiles to make sure I don't confuse them with any other tiles. I will unlock my inspector, and if I select my rule tile and just start painting somewhere here, a bit off the level, and you can see we simply just have our default sprites. But now we need to set up our rules. And each rule tells Unity which sprite to use depending on what's around it. And this is what allows Unity to automatically pick the correct tile. If I go to my rule tile asset, you can see here we have a number of tiling rules. I can hit this plus sign to add a new tiling rule, and then I can open up my terrain asset and select the tile I want. And normally I like to start with the corners. We have 4 corners, so I'm simply going to add a few more, 4 in total for now. And I will take each corner. This seems like the top left corner, then the top right corner. I will drag these in one by one. I think I found the bottom left here and the bottom right. And you can already see here our rule tiles are starting to change. We can use this little section that kind of looks like a tic-tac-toe game to decide where we can place our sprites and where we cannot place our sprites. And we can use the left mouse button to place an arrow to indicate there can be something here, and the right mouse button to place an X, which indicates there can't be anything here. So this and not this. And we can delete these again using our mouse button. And just a quick disclaimer, this part will be a bit confusing, but I will try to go through it one by one, so hopefully you can get the gist of it. But in short, don't worry if this seems very confusing. It took a bit of time for me to get it under my skin as well. So since this is the top left corner, there shouldn't be placed anything to the top left, on the left, or above it. But we should place something underneath it, on the right of it, and at the bottom right. And you can already see our rule tiles are starting to change a bit. You can actually see here, each time we hit an upper left corner, this actually aligns as it should. So right here, here, and here. For the right corner, we will mirror this and do the exact opposite. So we won't place anything here, here, and here, but we will place something here, here, and here. For the bottom left, it's the same principle. Since it's the bottom left, we can't place anything underneath it, to the left of it, or bottom left. But we can place something above it, to the right of it, or at the top right. And I think this is a good time for your first challenge. For our bottom right corner tile, place the arrows and the X's in the correct spots. If you're in doubt, try to look at the bottom left corner and see how we did that. Pause the video now, give it a good go, and then come back to the video to see the solution. Okay, welcome back. Well, actually, we just need to mirror this. So since it's the bottom right corner, there can't be anything here, here, and here, but we can place something here, here, and here. And it's actually already starting to look a lot better. We have our right and our left corners placed correctly, but we still need the rest of the tiles. So right now we have these 4 tiles, but we still need the middle ones, and we also need these 4 ones on the side. As you can probably see already, this can take a bit of time, so I will go through the rest of the tiles a bit quicker, but I will still visibly show my solution for each tile. I'll first start off by adding a few more tiling rules. I will then take the tiles that we are missing, and now that I've dragged in all of my tiling rules, I will start marking them. So for instance, let's just take the top one here. We know there will not be anything above it since it's the top one. There are a few cases where there can be something placed in the corners, so we will leave those as blank, but there will be something placed to the left, to the right, underneath it, and in each of the bottom corners. If we go to the bottom one, that's the same principle. There won't be placed something underneath it, but there will be placed something in all of these spots and possibly these 2 spots. So we will leave those as blank. Okay, so I am done marking all of my 13 tiles, and you can see this looks pretty nice. And if we take our rule tile and just start painting on top of this will automatically align our tiles. I'll just slowly scroll through my tiling rules so you can see these for yourself. And then I will just erase the tiles we've drawn off our level here. And now I can take my rule tile and place inside the level however I want. Now comes your next challenge of this video. Try to create your own rule tile from any of these tile sets. Again, this can be very difficult at first, and when marking these, I still make a lot of mistakes. So don't worry if you don't get it right the first time, I just think it's a good idea for you to try and play around with. When you're done with that, try building out your level. Pause the video now, give it a good go, and then come back to see how I build out my level. Okay, welcome back. I will just quickly build out a small level. I won't spend too much time on this, as I just want a simple level. I will use my rule tiles a bit here. Well done on this video. I know this was a really hot topic, but using the rule tiles can really speed up your creation of levels. In the next video, we will start adding collectibles to our game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.